Yes, no, maybe for 9.5 books that I read in the month of July. Starting with the very first Shadow and Storms, which is the last book in the Legends of Desma series by Helen Schurer. And it's an absolute yes. Guys, if you don't know already, I absolutely loved and devoured the Legends of Desma series. And Shadow and Storm is the perfect ending to this series. Moving on to the next book, which was not even a part of my TBR, okay? And that was The Wolf King, which is the first book in the Wolf King series. And yes, we have wolf shifters and the wolf alpha Callum basically kidnaps the princess a day before her wedding, and then the story starts. And let's just say it was a great ride. And since we are talking about the Wolf King, I have to talk about the Night Prince. Obviously, I was so excited to read what book 2 entails in the Wolf King series, and also your girl wanted to know more about Blay. Absolutely yes. Like, I think if book 1 was enjoyable, book 2 was chef's kiss. I absolutely devoured it. Next one is Iron and Embers, which is the first book in the Ashes of Desmar series. Yes, and yes. This series basically is about Ren and Torj. Ren, who is sister of Thea from the Legends of Desmar series, and Torj, who is our war sword, or the yearning. The yearning that Helen Schurer includes in all her books. So good. Moving on to the next 3 books, which is actually part of a series, and also yours truly first ever dive into Rena Kentworth. And did I go by order? No, but still, I absolutely devoured it, and that is the Deception Trilogy. 1000% yes. Listen, if you are going to give me a dark mafia romance, and now that I know how dark Rena can get, I'm a huge fan. If you want to dive into it, just check the trigger warnings. Always recommend that. Listen, Adrian Volkov, oh my goodness, this man, I was so infuriated by him, and by the end of it, you know what I really loved about him? He is this terrifying man, okay? He has this whole aura about him. He melts for her, but it's not like he's going gooey for her, if you know what I mean. And I think that is something which was refreshing for me. And since once I dive into mafia romance, I just cannot stop myself. I started with Queens and Monsters novel series, starting with the first book, which is The Ruthless Creatures. And I actually listened to the audiobook, and I also recommended this audiobook because, listen, this is again a Russian mafia romance. And this guy and the audiobook is so fucking good. I absolutely love it. And it's a maybe for me. If someone who has read a lot of books, and specifically a lot of mafia books, they may not enjoy it as much, or they may think like, okay, yeah, this is repetitive. But for someone who has not read a lot of mafia romance, this was still really enjoyable. Now on to the book which I read actually on my birthday, The Birthday Girl. And it's again a maybe. Maybe for people who may not enjoy this kind of trope, because this is about a girl with her ex-boyfriend's father. But here's the thing, it's a yes for me. The last but absolutely not the least is The Assassin's Blade. So I started with it, but I'm reading like in between. I am intrigued with Selena, so I just want to see, and also Sam. Like, so yeah, that was my yes, no, maybe.